What's going on, guys? Welcome to Mental Strop from riversedgecutlery.com. Today we are taking a not so deep dive into what is G10.
Man, really like this handle. What's it made out of?
So that is actually G10.
What's G10?
If you've been in the knife world at all, you have probably heard of G10. You actually probably have a knife with G10 scales on it in your pocket right now, but what exactly is G10, how is it made, and why is it so popular? While G10 is super popular in the knife and firearms world, it was actually first developed for use in circuit boards. Its characteristics of being quite strong for its weight, having a really low absorbency when it comes to water, and being a good insulator for both heat and electricity really lent itself for use in circuit boards. G10 is produced by stacking layers of fiberglass fabric of different weaves and different thicknesses in an epoxy resin and curing it. While epoxy resin, when cured, can be very hard, it can actually be quite brittle. The addition of the fiberglass to that mixture gives it increased rigidity and makes it much less brittle, increases the tensile strength over time. When people think about having plastic scales on their knife, they're often concerned about how strong the scale can be. But if you look at the overall tensile strength of G10 compared to other common plastics such as ABS, it's actually much higher in that tensile strength. ABS plastic tends to have a tensile strength of around 6,800 psi, while G10 of the same thickness has around a 35 to 40,000 psi of tensile strength, making it quite strong and perfectly suited for a lot of knife applications. G10 naturally is a light green, often referred to as jade color. However, it can be pigmented and dyed to be a variety of different colors. You often see it in its smooth form, it can be polished, it can also have textures applied to it either during the molding process or via CNC milling or other applications. So it's very flexible in the finish or texture that you get on the actual handle scale. While you'll often see flat slabs of G10 on top of liners as part of a handle scale, thicker scales made out of G10 can be contoured and can be really any shape that can be CNC'd or lathed or milled out of the scale. G10 on its own can be quite versatile when it comes to the knife world. However, in recent years, we've seen it used in combination with other materials. Companies like SureGrip coming out with a combination of G10 and rubber that's then milled out, and then you get the characteristics of the G10 in combination with the grip of the rubber. So there's a lot of different applications when it comes to combining G10 with other materials. So that's the deal with G10. And now you know a little bit more about the material that most likely resides on the handle of one of your favorite knives. If you have any more topics that you'd like us to talk about here on Mental Strop from riversedgecutlery.com, leave them down in the comments, and I'll see you guys in the next episode.